What's up, guys? It is Monday.
That'll teach you for being a bitch.
Yeah, and we're keeping that in. And, hope your weekend was awesome. I had a pretty fun weekend, even though I had to miss the party that went on Friday. If you watched the Friday, I know. So after the party and everything, after we vlogged, or I vlogged, and Josh said hi, I left. And I drove up to Sauble Beach, which I wasn't aware was this far away, but it's like 2.5 hour drive. So I got there at like 11:30, right? And so I'm ready to party at this point because I've already had the tease of a party here. And then I got down there. I'm like, "Hey guys, I'm here." They're like, "Oh, hey Graeme, we're all going to bed now because we're really tired." Because we're really tired from last night. So
you partied by yourself.
So I partied by myself a little bit, and then went to bed. Woke up the next morning, had some grilled cheese, which is fantastic.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, sorry. Didn't mean to bring that up, man.
It's alright.
And then after that, we like sat around the campfire and like drank and stuff and hung out. And then we went and played baseball. And I've never been a huge baseball guy. Like, I'll go to the occasional game, but nothing major. But we decided, like, apparently this is a thing they do every year. They just go out and they play baseball. It was a fucking awesome time.
Baseball's a good time.
Yeah.
Almost every time.
It was probably one of the most fun times I've had playing a sport that, like, ever.
You were on the volleyball team.
I know. This was better than the whole year of volleyball. And we had our, like, jerseys and stuff. Like, they made up jerseys with, like, the names and the numbers on the back.
Whoa! You had your name on a jersey? What? You got to keep it?
It was a t-shirt.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Still.
Yeah, it was
still pretty cool.
It was, like, handmade and stuff. It was really cool. It was awesome. And then we all, like, signed stuff on the shirts. And Arm drew abs on mine. So it looked like I had abs through the shirt, which was good, because, you know, it got to show off. We lost by 1 point.
Oh, that's a good game.
It was a phenomenal game. It was so close at the very end. But it was so much fun. I had a blast.
There you go.
And then that night we drank some more.
Of course.
Obvious.
Camping.
The warden came because of all the noise we were making.
Been there.
Yeah. And they were like, if we have to come out one more time, you all are going to get fined like $185 each. And you're going to spend the night in the drunk tank.
Whoa!
So we're like, maybe we should keep it down.
We'll
just a little bit. and not go to the drunk tank, which would be nice.
That'd be a good place to vlog, though.
Yeah. It would be good.
Sure.
That would be a phenomenal...
Can I keep my phone on me?
Is it cool if I keep this? I need it. I'm on YouTube.
Oh, you're on YouTube. Oh, special privileges drunk tank. Like, throw you into a cell forever.
I was thinking like a throne with like a bed and stuff. But then, so the next morning, we all had to pack up and everything and get out before noon. And so we all went to McDonald's for lunch, which was nice. Yeah, it was classy. It was classy. It had automatic sliding doors.
What?
You just walk out, it's like, psh, it's like you're on Star Trek. It's like, psh, like,
did it make the sound?
Yeah. Psh. And then there was like a waiter's like, come right this way, sir. No, that part isn't true.
You a menu.
Oh, wait. The Big Mac, excellent choice. No.
Would you like that with the house wine?
The house
Coke.
What wine goes best with a Big Mac? Which it was nice though. It was good. And then I drove home and relaxed for a bit because it was like early afternoon when I got home. Want to shout out to Alex Harrison, or Alex Cash as we call him. Called him that once. And also to Scott Patterson for setting everything up. Fucking awesome time. And I look forward to next year because this is an annual thing I found.
Yeah, and from now on, Grosh Talk is a package, you sons of bitches. Shout out to that.
And next time, maybe a +1. Anyways, I had an awesome weekend. I'm going to pass it off to Josh.
How's it going, guys? You know what happens when Graeme has awesome weekends. I chill out at home or with friends. Actually, my weekend wasn't too bad. The surprise party was Friday, and Graeme didn't get to stay, but it was amazing. It was so much fun, and Corey was shocked, so that means the entire thing went off perfectly, because basically the more surprised he was was a depiction of how good my night was going to be. And at one point he was like, my cheeks hurt from smiling. And I was like, yes, let's get hammered. And then we did. And then we did get hammered. Basically, the rest of my weekend, there was a little more drinking Saturday night. Just a couple of us got together because the fights were on. So we hung out like that, and we played some beer pong afterwards. Because Orangeville and beer pong are synonymous. They go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other, especially on a Saturday or a weekend in general. The rest of my weekend was spent buying music on iTunes because I do that a lot. I really like buying music on iTunes. And but there's this problem I have with iTunes where sometimes I'll buy, you wouldn't know, sometimes I'll buy albums, and I'll go to play some of the songs on the album and it'll just skip to the next song. So I have to delete it, re-download it, and then keep on trying until it works. And it does work eventually. It's just it's just driving me to download music illegally because it's just such a hassle, and I paid for it. It's stupid, and it never happens when you get stuff off of a torrent or off of a download. It's just super unnecessary. And I lost my headphones over the weekend. They were already blown. Not headphones, good lord. Not my Beats. They're right there underneath my bed.
Thank God.
That would be an expensive loss. But I lost my earbuds for the ones that I work with.
Not to be confused with Airbud, which is a golden retriever.
A dog who has many other little dogs. Anyways, I got the cheapest little JVCs you could buy. I was in Future Shop just today, and I was like, I'm going to get the Dr. Dre's, and they're going to be sick. And basically, I was thinking the more money I spend on these, the better I'm going to get, right? And the Future Shop guy comes up. He sees me holding the Dr. Dre Beats. He walks up, and he slaps me across the face.
That didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen. But it should have, because he came up, and he very politely offered the fact that the most expensive isn't always the best. And I've been poor all my life. It's only recently that we've gotten the YouTube money, and now we're rich. So I've been buying all these fancy things, like my Maserati in the driveway. I was going to say Maserati, because it's an MMA ref, but nobody would have gotten the joke. I would have been all alone, like usual.
I would have laughed.
You wouldn't have known why!
Because it would sound like a funny word.
He's Italian. So yeah, I got these awesome headphones for under $40. We're not plugging Future Shop. I'm just saying, sometimes the most expensive, even if you have the money, like I do, I do that when I lie, doesn't mean it's the best.
It's very easy to tell when it's lying.
No, it's not. Sorry, let me get that. Anyways, guys, it was great talking to you. Hopefully you found this entertaining. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. Stop being... You guys are so great. You guys are so great. If you smiled, hit the thumbs up button. Yeah. It was way under 10 minutes. I feel like, whatever.
We should just wait it out until 10 minutes. Just put it down, and we'll just hang out. We'll just hang out for a bit. Wish there was a book.
So how was camping? Who all did you go with? Just a bunch of guys?
Guys and girls. It was a lot of fun. It was a bunch of people from Newmarket.
Oh.
I know through Arm and Alex.
Yeah.
It was cool though. There was about 12 of us all together.
And you all stayed on one campsite?
Yeah.
Is that legal? 12 people on one campsite?
Yeah.
You didn't have multiple. You had 12 on one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never
Is that
heard of that.
weird?
Yeah. Normally you get like 3 cars per campsite.
We had like 5.
Stop it. And how many tents?
Probably about 5 or 6.
Really?
6, I'd say 6.
I didn't know that was legal.
Yeah.
Wow. What campsite did you go to?
Sauble Falls.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. It was like, I don't know how far from the beach.
I've had run-ins with the warden before. Speaking of your warden story.
Have you?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Like, brutal. Well, I met a bunch of people camping last year, and I went to party with them, and, you know, me, I get loud and happy. I was the loudest person. My family could hear me from our campsite, which was, like, down
Nice.
the camp road a little bit. They were like, oh, Josh, can you get the warden called? So the warden comes. I don't have any ID on me, because I just met these kids when I was walking to the bathroom. They're like, do you have alcohol? Come party. Come play beer pong.
Do you have alcohol?
They were like, they were our age. They were like our age, though, so it was sweet. It was a lot of fun. And the warden came, and he was like 5'0". He was like, hey! And I'm like, yes? What would you like? And he's like, you need ID. And I was like, alright. So we walked back to my campsite, and my mom's there, and she's like, oh, bailing you out again. And I was like, ah, that's a funny joke. And yeah, it was pretty funny. And then he was like, you can't go back to their campsite. So I did.
Of course.
Like 5 minutes later, and then he, never came back.
I just had to dial it down.
They're fine as long as you dial it down.
Yeah.
I love camping though. It's the best time you can
It's
possibly
a
have.
lot of fun.
I love
Yeah.
it. We're at 10 minutes.
Are we?
Yeah.
Peace.